Last class we have discussed about the filament lamps that we are using in our home, that is incandescent bulb. Or now today's in this class we will go through some more lamps that we are using tube light in our home, that is fluorescent lamp. Then small bulbs we are using, that is LED bulbs. And also we will go for the star rating. आप लोग देखे होंगे in our fridge or washing machine TV there is some stars, 1 star, 5 up to 5 star, 1 to 5 stars are there. So we will go through that one also, means what is the concept of this star rating of the electrical appliances. So now go through our topic. So as I have told you that we are using electrical lights for these different purposes: decorative, advertising, traffic, medical, street lighting in our homes also, and many more. And nowadays we are using fluorescent lamps and LED bulbs mostly. So we will go through this the working principle and construction of this fluorescent lamp and LED bulbs. And also we will go through the star rating of the home appliances. Okay. And we will see that if we will increase the number of stars, then what happens to the electrical efficiency? Is it increasing or decreasing? Therefore, we will go for the star ratings. Coming to the fluorescent tube or fluorescent lamp. So this is the construction, means its length is 0.6 meter, 1.2 meter or 1.5 meter its length. If you go for the diameter of the glass or tube, it should be 25 mm. And tube contains argon gas. In that also we are having some argon gas at low pressure, about 2.5 mm of mercury. Argon and mercury both are present in the tube. At the two ends, two electrodes coated with some electron emissive material are placed. The white bulb or white tube that we are using, we are having two electrodes at the two ends, and some material, electron emissive materials are also placed inside that tube, inside that white material. Then only that white light or whatever may be the light that will come in our outer of the lamp. These are the colors, means the color produced by the tubes. If we will use these materials, these are the materials, these are the color, means if we will use zinc silicate, the color must be green. If we will use calcium tungstate, it should be blue. Cadmium borate, it should be pink. Calcium hollow phosphate, so white or daylight. And magnesium tungsten, it is bluish white. These are the types of colors of the tube lights that we are using. So depending upon our requirement, we can use, or the company will use any material to give. These are the lights. So from this, what we conclude, that manufacturing process of all the fluorescent lamps or tube lights are same, but the color is different. Means in your home you are using, like you want a pink color light or this blue color light. So obviously you have to brush this material for your construction of the light. And these are the varieties of lights that we are that is available in our market. So now come to the construction or working of this tube. It is most important. This is the working. So just remember that, as I have told you, right now it has two filaments at its two ends. This is the choke. This is the choke. So आप लोग देखे होंगे एक रेक्टेंगुलर बक्स के टाइप के ट्यूबलाइट के अंदर रहता है उसके स्टैंड में, that is known as choke. And if you will go for this one, this is known as starter. Starter is used only for starting purpose of the tube light. Means अगर आप लोग घर में यूज किए होंगे, once the light has started, if you will remove that starter, the light will glow. वो बंद नहीं होगा. Starter is used only for starting purpose. वो छोटा सा सिलेंडर टाइप का और कैपेसिटर जैसा दिखता है. अगर हम लोग उसको लगाएंगे स्टार्टिंग के टाइम में, once it is started, ट्यूबलाइट अभी जल रहा है, मींस अगर हम लोग उसको निकाल लेंगे, so there will no problem, light will glow. So this one, this is the bimetallic strip. It is the structure of the starter. And one capacitor we are using across the supply. one capacitor we are using here. So capacitor is simply we are using for improvement of the circuit power factor, because we are using a highly inductive choke coil here. So if it is an inductive coil, so obviously it is the power factor must be lagging here. If the power factor must be lagging, it must be inefficient. So we need to improve the power factor. That's why we are using this capacitor across the supply. This is the supply main, phase and neutral, P and N. So now I will draw this diagram. So this is the tube, like this suppose. Here, this is the filament. I am giving the names. It is suppose F1, filament 1. It is suppose F2, filament 2. Now, suppose choke is not here. I am not drawing the choke now. Choke is not here and it is connected like this. This is the supply voltage, plus minus or phase neutral, whatever. It is the AC supply, so it is phase neutral. In this fuse material or in this tube, we are having some gases, argon gas, suppose, or some atomic gases are there. When the tube will glow, when it will be get energized, that gas must be energized. After that, the light energy will flow in this. That means simply if I will tell, this filament 1 must be in higher potential, this filament 2 must be in a lower potential. So what we know, current always flows from higher to lower, like this. Then only it will work. It will work. So to energize these materials, actually we need a higher amount of voltage. What is your household supply voltage? Simply 230 volt. Simply 230 volt we are getting in the supply side in your meter box. When we are connecting this light with this voltage only, so this much of voltage is not sufficient to energize these materials. Okay, so now there is no electrical connection between F1 to F2, so current will not flow. Current will not flow. This is the path. It will flow like this. Current will flow like in this electrical circuit. It will not affect the tube. So tube will not glow. Then what we will do now? Now what I am doing here, I am using a choke. Choke is an inductive coil. Choke. Okay. So when I am using this choke, as we know, the voltage across the choke, it should be L di by dt. This is the voltage across an inductor. VL is equal to L di by dt. So now in the first cycle or initially when 230 volt supply is there, current is flowing through this choke, this, then filament 1, the upper part, filament 2, then end at N. This is the closed circuit. So at that time, this choke stores some energy. This one, or the voltage across this choke is this one, or its energy is half L I square. Okay, so this much of voltage is there now. Again, when we will go for the second cycle, now this 230 volt is there plus this voltage. Now this the voltage across this choke will be additive with this supply voltage. So now the voltage at this filament 1 must be up to, it is 1000 volt. The voltage of this filament 1 when choke is there. Without choke, it is simply 230 volt. When we are using a choke, the voltage is L di by dt. So this V plus L di by dt. the two voltages in additive form will be at this potential F1. So it may be up to 1000 volt. This 1000 volt is now sufficient to energize this gases. Okay. So now where there is these gases will be energized. So obviously this filament is in higher potential. This filament is in lower potential now. So easily one current will flow through this path. If easily current will flow through this path, so what is the need of this path now? It's not needed. When we are using this starter is only the connecting path at the positive half cycle. Means initially means when current is there, 230 volt supply is there, this is flowing like this, choke, filament through this starter, filament 2 back to this. So at the initial condition this starter is required to make complete this circuit. Again when due to this choke now we see that this voltage is now increasing and current can easily flow from F1 to F2, filament 1 to filament 2. Now this is the closed path, tube will glow. Now once it is glowing means there is no need for the starter. We can remove this one. If it is removed, still then the tube will start or glow. So this is the working principle of a fluorescent tube. Now coming to the next one, it is the diagram. Fluorescent tube. Sorry, this is the starter, choke, filament 1, filament tube. The entire this is the tube. As I have told you now that choke is a highly inductive coil. So if it is a highly inductive coil means its power factor is less or it is lagging. So we need to improve the power factor of the whole circuit. The same thing it is written here. A choke is connected in series with the tube which act as a blast. Like blast means what? It will give a high voltage that I have told you right now. So it will act as a blast and provide a high voltage at starting glow in the tube. During running condition the same choke absorbs some supply voltage and remains a voltage of 110 volt. That is also important. Means when once it is started means at the time of starting the voltage is a blast means it is up to 1000 volt. When it is in working condition or normal operating condition it should be up to 110 volt. Then a capacitor is connected to improve the power factor. Then coming to the advantages of this fluorescent lamp. So voltage fluctuation has very small effect on this light output. Okay, that means this voltage fluctuation means our supply voltage is 230 volt. Then we are using this choke that is converting into 1000 volt. Then at working condition it will be at 110 volt. But that is for only a fraction of second. Then the luminous efficiency is more as length of the rod is more. Obviously, if the length of the rod means more light, if we compare with incandescent lamp and fluorescent lamp, so obviously that fluorescent lamp is better. Means when light is coming to our eyes means through incandescent lamp, it will be or we have some problem. But when we are using a tube light, so it is okay for our study or whatever, means that light is better as compared to electric bulb. Then it gives light close to natural light that I have told you now. Means when we are studying with the help of a fluorescent lamp, that will be easier or that is user friendly for us as compared to electric bulbs or incandescent lamps. It will give us a natural light. Are negligible. Means if we are near that lamp, so in that case heat radiation is now comparably less as compared to incandescent lamp, because in that lamp the space also in bulb, in our electric bulb the space is less, and within that less space more amount of heat energy will be there. So obviously in that case more amount of heat will be produced, but in this case heat radiation must be negligible or less. But if we will go for the demerits of this, so so its brightness is less. Obviously its brightness is, as compared to electric bulb, it should be less. Initial cost is more. Here also what we are using, one choke, one starter, two filaments and capacitors. So obviously the cost of this fluorescent lamp must be high. Then overall maintenance cost is high. Again, if you go for, if your tube light is not starting, means we will go through the choke, we will go through the starter, means we have to change that one. So obviously maintenance cost must be high as compared to incandescent lamp or filament lamps. And all the materials or all the topics that I have told you right now, that is available in your course material. You have to thoroughly go through it, and definitely this is a very interesting subject. BEE, I think you can, means if you will practice it repeatedly, you can secure a very good mark here. Electrical is a very interesting subject, means when we are studying about these imaginary things like current, voltage, power, all are imaginary quantities, and that you need to know how they are coming. And the application is this bulbs, means when we are using in our home also we are using tube lights. So that tube light, in the next class I will tell you that what is the technical name of this tube light and how it is working, in what is the voltage, what is the current rating, और what is the material we are using in this. अच्छा, और एक चीज़ भी मैं आप लोगों को बोलना चाह रही हूँ कि आप लोग जो पढ़ रहे हो उसको बार बार प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, लिखिए, तो यू कैन इजीली रिमेम्बर दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट एंड इट विल बी इजी फॉर योर एग्जाम ऑल्सो. जब एग्जाम का टाइम आएगा ना, तो आप लोगों को कुछ रटना नहीं पड़ेगा, आप एकदम आपको दिमाग में वो सब होगा. एंड अनदर थिंग ऑल्सो, कुछ क्वेरी नहीं आ रहा है, मीन्स whether you have any doubt or not, we have one email ID there, you can ask your queries, we are here to solve that one. So आप थोड़ा बार बार पढ़िए, देखिए वीडियोस देखिए. अगर आपको कुछ डाउट है, you are free to ask, you are always free to ask, we are here for you. Okay, so बार बार देखिए, पढ़िए एंड प्लीज डाउट्स भी पूछिए. This is welcomed. Means if you have any doubt, means if you are reading the subject, आप लोग पढ़ रहे हो, तभी आपका कुछ डाउट आ रहा है. So doubts भेजिए हम लोगों को, we will rectify or we will clarify your doubts and we are here for you always.